What is going on, Multiversers? Welcome back to the channel. Today is the day for the brand new winter update for Multiversus, which they called the Festiversus patch. That is dropping today, so go check it out. What's in it, you might ask? Well, we got the patch notes here, but new stages, technically plural. It's the new Game of Thrones stage. There's a 1v1 variant and a 2v2 variant, so technically two new stages are coming into the game. We got a brand new winter event in the game. We got tons of new cosmetics, new voice pack. There's a ton of stuff in the game, so good stuff. So there's a lot, so I'm going to try to run through it quickly without getting hung up on too much. First up, general, there is new cosmetics that come with the event, and most of them you will have to spend Gleamium on, but the cosmetics seem pretty good, and the prices don't seem like overpriced, at least in my opinion. But there's 8 new cosmetics. 6 of them you earn by, well, actually paying for them. So those cosmetics happen to be Ugly Sweater Jake, Ugly Sweater Finn. So I like that they both got their ugly sweater. That's kind of cool. But we got Ugly Sweater Arya and Velma both getting a variant. Then we have Ugly Sweater Superman, but you'll notice the icon looks like a Christmas tree candy type of thing. And that's because if you played the Halloween event, you will know there's 2 skins. There's actually 2 skins, but there's a couple skins that you can earn from the cookies, which is the new in-game currency for this event. So you gather enough cookies, the in-game currency, and you cash it in the holiday shop, and you get it. So that's how you get the Superman, the ugly sweater one. That costs 12,000 cookies, and it seems to be that the grind of it won't be as bad, and we got more information on that. But the other 2 Gleamium ones are Ugly Sweater Batman and the Mary Mogwai Gizmo skin. But then there's a Rain Dog Holiday one, but that doesn't have a Gleamium or a cookie symbol on it, right? So how do you get that, you might ask? Well, luckily, this is where some improvements come into the game over the Halloween event. Hey, it's a learning process, so improvements are good. But join us for 36 days of Festiversus, where they have a login rewards calendar. You log in for the day. Day 1 you log in and you get day 1 rewards. But say you miss day 2 and 3. Do you miss out on those rewards? No. So if you log in day 1, that's your first day. But if you log in day 4, that's your second day of logging in. So you'll go in order. So if you log in 20 days, you will get the first 20. You won't get like which days you log in. So it won't be like day 3 you get day 3, day 7 you get 7. No. If it's day 1, 3, and 7 that you log in, you'll get 1, 2, and 3 rewards. Does that make sense? I hope so. It goes in order, basically. So you can't miss any rewards unless you don't log in for, every day you don't log in, you just cross out something at the very end that's going to drop off. So most of the rewards are cookies. There's a couple battle pass boosts that are in here as well, but there's a couple other ones. Day 1, it looks to be like, so when you log in today, it looks to be a badge. I think it's a cookie badge. That'd be kind of fun, actually. See how many if that is what the badge is, if that's what this is, see how many cookies you collect over time and then display that for the rest of the year and be like, yeah, I got more cookies than anybody. That'd be kind of cool. So I like that one. But then day 2 and 3 are cookies. But if you look at line 2, look at line 2, the third one, there's a player profile icon. So I believe that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So if you log in on the 12th day that you do officially log in is when you get that. But then at the very end of row 2, that is where you see the Rain Dog skin, and that is 18. So you have to log in 18 total days. Doesn't have to be in a row, but 18 total days, and then you get your Christmas holiday Rain Dog skin. But then it's a bunch of cookies and a couple more battle pass boosts. So that's pretty cool. Let's see, they got the breakdown. If you played the Halloween event, it's the same thing. If you have a holiday themed skin, so if you buy one with Gleamium, or if you play 18 games, if you log in 18 days to get the Rain Dog, that will apply a bonus. So you play with a holiday themed skin, you get bonus cookies for winning or losing. So if you win regular with no holiday variants, 20 cookies. But if you win a 1v1 or a free-for-all with a holiday variant, 40 cookies. So it's double. You get double the rewards if you have the holiday variant. Does that make sense? Yeah, I think it does. So that's kind of cool. Then they got their own shop and stuff. There's a new Silly Q game mode, Snowball Fight. So that's cool. If you're into silly mode, go check that out. I think that's actually today too. Should be out there today. The new maps, the Game of Thrones stuff, they seem pretty nice. So go check those out. I'm sure you'll come across them. They do got some more Game of Thrones stuff in the game. So they got some, I think they're profile icons, I think, or banners. I'm not quite sure, but most of them cost Gleamium. So you'll have to get that if you will. But system performances. So if you play on Xbox One, PS4, or a low-end PC, you should see more consistent improved frame rates on Sky Arena and Trophy's Edge maps. So that's good news, right? But now the cosmetics. This one counts as a holiday themed skin. If you want to buy the Rock variant, you can. But how much does it cost? It's a legendary, it costs 2,000 Gleamium, so you're gonna have to pay a little bit to get this one. But this one does count for a holiday variant theme skin, so you want to go buy this immediately. You will start earning double cookies at the end of every match, win or loss. So there you go. That's pretty cool. But then we got the other ones. We already went over these. But luckily, all the holiday variants, the ugly sweater variants, they're all 800 Gleamium, so they're not too pricey. Some of them are fun. I like the Batman one. I love the Finn and Jake. Yeah, I think I'll probably end up buying all of them because I'm a collector. But that brings us to this one. Marvin has a voice pack. Now, all characters that have come into the game, besides Rick and Morty, have had a voice pack. And they've all cost 100 Gleamium, but for some reason, Marvin unlockable with 300. Why? I can't answer that. That would be Player First Games. That would be Tony. That'd be somebody over in that department would have to answer that. I'm not sure why it's more. I figured it was going to be 100, so we'll see. Gameplay changes. The word dodged will now pop up properly. So I'm sure many of you, if not all of you, have had an instance where you dodge an attack where the word dodge pops up, but then you still get hit by a lingering hitbox or something. So it's like, I didn't actually dodge the attack now, did I? I only dodged part of it, not all of it. They fixed it where dodge, the pop-up text should now only appear if an attack has been completely dodged. So that's a nice little change. That's kind of cool. They adjusted a couple perks, minorly, I guess we'll say. I'm not going over all these balance changes, but Batman's grapple for one, couple different things. Grapple hook now will ignore all other projectiles, just completely ignores them, goes right through them. They won't do anything, but should be properly blocked by projectile blocking effects. So any attacks that can, I guess, cancel out the grapple hook could do it. I think Black Adam's bubble shield, that should still be able to block it, I'm pretty sure. But also his grapple hook and tether now break immediately. What the heck's going on? But his grapple hook and tether will now break immediately if Batman cancels the attack with either a jump or a dodge. So no more changing your mind mid-flight or whatever. It's just going to break. So there you go. That's kind of interesting. A few others. Black Adam got some stuff. Finn was an interesting one. Finn is like a guinea pig for testing in this update. So they're experimenting with a systematic change to eliminate the Z-axis issues. As a side effect, all of Finn's hitboxes have been resized. So Finn has some very wonky hit and hurt boxes. I think we all agree on that, right? So there's a couple other things, but basically feedback is welcome on this change, and we will roll out this update to the rest of the characters if what happens with Finn kind of fixes Finn. So there's still a lot of people still bring up the hitboxes and hurt boxes aren't quite there yet. So they might have a fix. It depends on the feedback from this. So if you got feedback, please give it to them. Garnet got a couple buffs, which is nice. Gizmo got a buff. His movement speed increased up to 1,100 from 1,000. So he's faster. Okay, there you go. Harley got an interesting one here. Grounded neutral attack got nerfed. On hit cancel has been delayed by 2 frames to prevent an infinite combo route or setup, right? So good. Take away more infinites. Just get them out of the game. They're not fun for nobody. My man Iron Giant grounded side special. Oh, this one hurts. But I get why they did this. But Iron Giant, another nerf. Held fighters, when he grabs them, will now break hit stun if Iron Giant jumps or gets launched into the air. So if you grab the opponent, I think you can still walk back and forth with them, but if you get hit by another person, well then they fall out of hit stun. So you just kind of have to be quicker with it. No more carrying them to the blast zone and just kind of chucking them. No, you're just gonna have to throw them like immediately, or you can walk. Don't jump because yeah. But yeah, poor Iron Giant, man. He keeps getting stuff. Morty, here's an interesting one. Grenades no longer get destroyed by enemies' light projectiles. Regular projectiles and heavy projectiles still should destroy them, but light ones should not. So I think that's an okay change. I think that's fine. Light projectiles shouldn't break them anyway. Neutral, regular ones, and heavy ones, still sure, that's fine. But not light ones. We'll see how that one plays out. But Rick got one, adjusted the launch speed of Jab Hit 3, the rocket. You know, he's got the kick, and then the rocket. So the cool thing about, I like this, the longer it charges, the rocket will now be faster. That's a good change. Because if I charge it, there's oftentimes I will miss it because the opponent has time to jump, and then I'm like, oh, what did I charge it for? So it's going to come out faster, so it could still play around with the opponent, so I like that one. Shaggy got stuff, Steven, Stripe, Tom and Jerry, Velma. So there you go. There's a lot. Link in the description if you want to go check out the rest of this, but a lot of stuff. New update. The only thing, no new character. Maybe next week. Maybe whatever character they're working on isn't quite ready yet, but it'll be ready in due time. In the meantime, we got a whole brand new event. Go collect them cookies. Go play the game. Rack those up. Get your new rewards. Log in and all that stuff. We got a new map. That's exciting. That's exciting. We all want new maps, right? So, ton of new stuff. More to come later on. But that is going to be it for this one. I hope you all enjoyed. And I guess I'll see you when I'm looking at you.